Ladies and gentlemen, I am Joshua Boston, and here are your final results for the Ally 400. After a wacky and topsy-turvy race, Joey Logano gets his first win of the season at Nashville Superspeedway. Second went to Dave Marcus, third was Kyle Petty, fourth to Kurt Busch, fifth was Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Ryan Blaney finished sixth, David Reagan was seventh, Kyle Larson finished eighth, Ryan Newman finished ninth, and Danica Patrick was 10th. 11th went to Greg Biffle, Denny Hamlin was 12th, 13th to Cruz Ramirez, 14th was Jimmy Johnson, 15th to Brad Keselowski, 16th was Bernie Lamar, David Gilliland finished 17th, 18th to Chase Elliott, give the 19th spot to Jeff Gordon, and Corey LaJoie finished 20th. 21st to Tony Stewart, 22nd Carl Edwards, 23rd to Ty Gibbs, 24th was Martin Truex Jr., and he was the last car on the lead lap. Mark Martin finished one lap down in 25th, and he was the last car on track. The rest of the field all crashed out. 26th to Kevin Harvick, Josh Berry 27th, 28th Matt DiBenedetto, Dalton Gass 29th, and 30th to AJ Allmendinger. 31st Dario Franchitti, 32nd Austin Dillon, Steve Park 33rd, 34th Bubba Wallace, 35th Michael McDowell, 36th Matt Kenseth, 37th to Clint Bowyer, and Timmy Hill was the first car out 199 laps before the finish. Your top 20 in the point standings after Nashville look like this. Kyle Larson is now the points leader by 20 over Chase Elliott. Third is Denny Hamlin, 43 back. Kyle Petty is 53 back. Martin Truex Jr., 73 back. Matt Kenseth, 88 back. Jeff Gordon, 94 back. Ryan Blaney, 104 back. Mark Martin, 133 back. Ty Gibbs, 146 back. Steve Park, 150 back. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., 160 back. Jimmy Johnson is 13th, 165 back. 194 back Joey Logano, 216 back David Reagan, 243 back Tony Stewart, 269 back Josh Berry, 281 back Carl Edwards, Kevin Harvick is 296 back, and Brad Keselowski completes the top 20, 297 out of the lead. The coverage of the Ally 400 has been brought to you under an exclusive media license granted by the Nashville Superspeedway to NBC Sports and the Performance Racing Network solely for the private non-commercial use of our listening and viewing audience. Any publication, reproduction, or other use of the accounts or descriptions contained in these broadcasts without the express written permission of NASCAR and its broadcast partners is strictly prohibited. Play-by-play for NBC were Rick Allen, Steve Letarte, and Jeff Burton. PRN's play-by-play were Mark Garrow, Doug Rice, and Cole Custer. PRN's turn announcers were Rob Albright and Pat Patterson. Pit reporters for NBC, Marty Snyder, Dave Burns, and Kim Kuhn. Pit reporters for PRN were Brad Gilley, Wendy Venturini, and Brett McMillan. Your pre-race show host for NBC was Marty Snyder, and the pre-race show hosts for PRN were Mark Garrow and Doug Rice. Now on behalf of everybody at Nashville Superspeedway, NBC, and PRN, I'm Joshua Boston. Once again, we congratulate Joey Logano on his first win of the season. Up next, we head to the streets of Chicago for the Grand Park 165, only on NBC and on the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.